Thanks very much. I know if you knew the answer, you would fix it. Why? How frustrating is it that every team in the playoffs seems to follow a great emotional performance with a letdown in the next game?
Yeah, like you said, David, man, I wish I had the answer to it, but it was very frustrating last night, just the way we approached the game, and we owned it though. We owned it today. It's things that we looked at the film and said, we just can't have that type of performance. A lot of mental breakdowns and then it just added on to the fact that they shot the ball at the highest clip I've ever seen. So that definitely added insult to injury.
You ever seen anybody go 19 or 21 to start a game?
Nah, never, never. Not even at my little kids' games. And they shoot right at the rim. So, absolutely not.
In that sense, though, is it easy to kind of flush that game because nobody expects them to shoot it that well in game
Well,
four?
you don't flush it. Obviously, you look at the mental mistakes that you had that allowed them to make some of those shots. Some of those, once they got in the groove, we were right there and they still made them. So you see what the ones that can live with and you ones that you made a mistake on, and then you get better from that.
How effective and surprising was it that Danny Green was able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket?
Well, it's an adjustment that he made, and it's something that we haven't seen in the 10 playoff games that we've played against him, So he made an adjustment. He got to the rim, made some floaters, and then, he only made 1 3. So, he made an adjustment. Now we need to make an adjustment as well, but understand that we do need to close off on his 3 first of all, and then close off on his drive as well.
How did you think you all were how was your activity level defensively last night?
Well, I think to start off the game, it wasn't very good. I think in the second quarter, we started to pick it up. In the third quarter, we were extremely good, but we can't wait, especially against the Spurs. It's a lot of teams you can wait on. You can get behind, you can get back, but it's not versus Spurs, and, we need to start that from the beginning.
I know you got asked a million questions in the press conference about Mario, but it's obviously this is a problem now. This is an issue. You leave him alone, or do you get in his ear and say, "Hey, we believe in you"?
Well, we've told him that. We've told him we believe in him. He's our starting point guard. He's been our starting point guard for the last 2 years, winning back-to-back championships. So, the one thing for him, he can't lose confidence in himself. It's only so we can give him confidence. There's only so much as a teammate you can tell him. But if he loses confidence in himself, then, it can really go downhill. So, he's going to start tomorrow for sure. I believe Spurs is going to start him. And, he's looking forward to redeeming himself and putting on a good performance.
Encouraging that you guys have kept Tony Parker from really having control of this series, or are you worried that eventually he's going to figure something out?
Well, I mean, he's a great player. He will figure something out. He's going to make plays, but it's our key just to try to limit what he does. He's going to make plays. Tim Duncan's going to make plays. Those guys are Hall of Famers. Manu Ginobili's going to make plays. But it's key for us that we just continue just to work our habits and go from there.
They started Diao in Game 4. He's been very effective in their 2 wins. What do you do to limit him as a driver and passer more than anything else?
He's been very effective the whole postseason. And Pop definitely made a switch and it benefited them a lot. And he's very good. He's a point forward for their team. And he can do multiple things. He can shoot the spot up 3, but he's very good at when he catches the ball. He's like a point guard at that point, and you can't lose sight of other guys on the floor because he can make so many plays. So, he's very key, and we just have to key in on his drives, and also when he gets the ball into the paint, he's always looking to pass. And if we do that, we give ourselves a good chance.
Goes without saying, you got to get Game 4. What's the key to that?
Number one is turnovers. We can't have 20 turnovers, and it started with me. Obviously, I had 7 of them. A couple attacker turnovers, but some of them was unforced. And then also just being a little bit more mentally strong. When they make a couple shots, just come back down, execute, get guys involved, and go from there. But the 20 turnovers led to 23 points is very key and for their success, and we can't have that.
Ron, thanks. See you in Game 4.
All right, thanks, Dave.
All right, back to you.